Hey smart people, this is me Nolan and you are watching Quantum Astronomy. Today I will show you a story of a question which bugged me for a long time, and finally I have the answer. When I was a student of grade 9, I first came to know about Newton's laws of gravitation. In the law, it is said that in this universe, every two objects attract each other. The formula is simple. Mathematically, the equation looks like this. F equals to G m1 m2 divided by d square. Here, F is the force experienced by these two objects. G is the universal gravitational constant. m1 and m2 is the mass of the two objects, and d is the distance between these two objects. Now, when I was in grade 9, I used this equation to find out the gravitational force between Earth and the Moon, Earth and the Sun, and Moon and the Sun. And you can do the calculation too. And you will find that the Sun is pulling the Moon twice as hard as the Earth is pulling the Moon. Then what's going on? Why the Moon is orbiting the Earth when Sun is exporting twice much gravitational attraction? Does the Moon actually orbit the Earth? Of course it does. We know this is true because we measured the Moon and the Sun moving through the sky for a long time. Then what is going on with these celestial objects? This question bugged me for a long time. Well, according to the long scale of this universe, 10 years is not a big time. But for me, it's almost half of my entire life. 2/5 if you are more precise. When I was in grade 12, in my physics class, I came to know about special theory of relativity. And then I went to a university to study computer science. And over there I also studied about computers inside satellite. Do you know satellites follow general theory of relativity? Because of that, every satellite has an atomic clock, unless GPS wouldn't work. And in order to understand these things, finally I understand general theory of relativity. Well, the concept part, not the maths. They are still way too hard for me. According to the general theory of relativity, around every massive thing in space, there is a volume where the gravity of that thing in the middle beats out the gravity of something from farther away, even if that one is more strong. This volume of space is called Hill sphere. The Hill sphere of Earth is about 1.5 million kilometers, which is enough to fit the orbit of the Moon. So the fact that Sun exports more gravitational force to the Moon than the Earth actually doesn't matter. If we move the Earth closer to the Sun, then we might lose the Moon due to Sun's massive gravitational force. But that is least of our problem then. Now the important thing is, inside Earth's Hill sphere, Earth's gravity dominates. And to the Sun, everything inside Earth's Hill sphere is considered as one object. Which means the Sun pulls the Earth, the Moon, and all other artificial satellites orbiting the Earth together. So in a way, the Moon does orbit the Sun, it just orbits the Earth more.
Ara ara, sayonara.